It is good, you. It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the Brandon Roy collection group in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And the big question, right? Can you get this done being no money spent? And how to approach it, right? How long is it gonna take? How long do you have to complete it? All of those things. And for everybody that said, oh, you can't be no money spent this year, I'm laughing at your face. Yep, your face, I'm laughing. Now, why? Okay, let's break down why. Well, the first thing I want to start with is, number one, Brandon Roy is attainable with being no money spent, with only playing an hour each day for 42 days. It's that simple, it's that easy. Okay, the second thing I want to say is, if you get Brandon Roy, your lineup's going to assemble like this. At least this is what you could assemble your lineup like. Again, I don't know all the positions, but you could have like Kyrie at the 1, B-Roy at the 2, Isaiah Rider at the 3, Alonzo Mourning at the probably what? Or let's say Julius Randle or Googs at the 4, Alonzo Mourning at the 5. Without spending a dime on the game and able to save the rest of your MT. That is so valuable, guys. I can't stress how truly valuable that is. And even your bench unit would be just fine. You know, I think David Wesley is going to be an undersized point guard, but he probably is just fine. Bruce Bowen at the 2, Wally at the 3, you know, maybe Franz at the 3 if he's good. You're going to be just fine, I promise you, okay? So this is, again, the 15 cards you need. A lot of the lower ones are on the way for Kyrie Irving. Again, a lot of these are the mode rewards, and other than that, you got the token market, and that is it. So, here's kind of the explanations on how you get all of these cards. Are any of like the mode rewards really, in my opinion, that great? No. I mean, again, we don't know SIGs, we don't know release, we don't know anything like that. Like Isaiah Rider is intriguing to me, Alonzo Mourning, Bruce Bowen. A lot of them are intriguing, but I would not say any of them are like must-have cards. Like, that's just, again, my initial thoughts, my initial opinion, but that's just my initial thoughts. Again, token market, get all of these. Again, if I was to only get one, I mean, I'd probably get Franz Wagner. I think for his value, he's probably the best. But again, you're probably going to want to get each and every one of them. And again, on your way towards level 40, you get some decent rewards. I don't think any of these guys probably play. I don't think any of these 5 guys are that good. But again, they're just cards you get on the road, on the way. So, how long does it take to get Brandon Roy? Now, this is just my calculation. So, when we talk about, you know, again, I'm going to save level 40 and unlimited until the very end. Now, when we talk about clutch time offline, if you win every game, you're probably looking at 6 hours, okay? That's on the high side of things, but you're looking at 6 hours for clutch time offline. Clutch time online, you could get it done if you make people quit. Let's say you win like every other game. I don't know, you're looking at 8 to 10 hours, okay? That's just for the average person who is no money spent. But when you get to triple threat offline, the 100 win rewards, Alonzo Mourning, you're probably looking at 5 hours, 6 hours. I mean, I just go 6 hours just again because not everybody, you know, is going to be that good. And then, you know, when you're talking about the triple threat online reward for David Wesley, let's say, again, you win every other game, you're probably looking at about 7 hours for that, okay? Again, if you win every other game, if you win all your games, it's going to be way quicker. Co-op, again, I'll just go 7 hours for on this simple side of things. So far, you're looking at right at that 34, 35 hours. Again, Julius Randle and Unlimited, I don't think is going to be that hard. I think, you know, within 5 to 6 hours, if you win like every other game, you should just be fine for that. That could be a lot longer if it is the 6,000 points like it was last year, but I think they're simplifying a lot for that. And I think a lot of like the grind for Kyrie Irving is going to get done as you go through and get these rewards, right? So as you get these rewards, the way it sounds, you just get XP by playing the game. Kyrie Irving is going to come in there as well. So that's just kind of my opinion. I think on average, it's going to take people anywhere from 40 to 50 hours to complete this. Now, if somebody like me is grinding heavy, I think it's doable. Again, depending on what MyTeam Unlimited is, I think it's doable within what? 25, 30 hours. I really do. Again, if you know what you're doing, if you get good people to play with in co-op, if you're really good at the game and have a good team to play with, I do think it is doable in a shorter amount of time. So again, that's just kind of my personal opinion on things. We'll have to, really test this out. And maybe I'll do like a speed run for Brandon Roy. Like I kind of like the idea of doing that, doing a speed run for Brandon Roy, seeing if anybody can beat my specific time. The problem is, I'd have to basically start without, or from scratch basically, and I don't know how I personally feel on that. So again, that's just kind of what to look at when it comes down to the player rewards, when it comes down to the token market. As far as, everything else is concerned, I mean, for Brandon Roy, can you get him if you know what he spent? Absolutely. Will it maybe be easier to get him if you spend money on the game? Absolutely, because then you're going to have a better team to grind these specific modes for, even the Kyrie Irving. If you spend money, you're going to have a boost to get the XP boost as well. So, like, a lot of the things, like, if you're saying, oh, 2K is pay to win. Well, in a way, like, yes, you have advantages if you do spend money on the game, but on the flip side of things, I mean, 2K is making it basically completely free to get Brandon Roy. If you want Kyrie Irving, you can get him for free, as well as everybody else on the road. Now, the one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that I don't think these Ruby rewards are going to be great, right? You're basically grinding these Ruby rewards for Brandon Roy. If you're not trying to get Brandon Roy, I'd set your focus on the other stuff, right? So like, the Victor Oladipo of the world, maybe, right? Getting your championship rings every weekend. That's like kind of where I'd put my focus, or just grinding the mode that you enjoy the most, and that is the most useful as far as grinding MT as well. So, with Brandon Roy, again, there are a lot of things that do go into it with your tokens. It says most seasonal tokens will be earned on your way to each mode's Ruby rewards. So, like, token market, you don't have to worry about that, right? They're just gonna come as you go. So, again, when it comes down to it, grind whatever you want to grind. I'm just saying, if you want Brandon Roy, who I personally believe is going to be the best shooting guard in the game for the entirety of season 1, this is what you got to grind. And honestly, guys, it's not a bad grind at all. Like, I'm honestly kind of shocked, right? I really truly am, because I thought Brandon Roy would be like a 50+ hour grind at minimum. And he really isn't that bad of a grind. So, I mean, my whole thing is, after somebody gets Brandon Roy, what's next? Grinding MT? Is that the, next big thing? Or, completing? I mean, maybe the next big thing after that, I'm trying to get enough MT to get the legendary path done. I think that's probably what it is. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Can you get the legendary path done if you're being no money spent? It looks like it's going to be a possibility. Like last season 1, but with Cade, he was behind a paywall. Like, you basically had to pay to get Cade. So I'm hoping that is not the case this season. And I'm hoping if you are nobody spent, you can make things shake. Again, that is my goal. We'll see if that truly does happen. But that's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. I need to know your guys' thoughts on the Brandon Roy grind down below in the comments. For me, it's way easier than I expected. Doesn't mean it's bad, no. Doesn't mean it's good, no, because again, I wish some of these rewards, looked a little bit better. Again, like David Wesley's only 6 feet tall. The rest of them don't look bad. It just depends on how they make them. And again, I can't compare things to past years, because in past years, we were getting Galaxy Opals in season 1. So I can't really, get too high, too low on it. Anyways, I'm just hoping the players we get in packs do not get any higher than Amis. Like, I truly don't. I hope we do not see another diamond outside of Shaq and outside of Brandon Roy and Kyrie in season 1. I'll probably be streaming a lot on Twitch tomorrow, so make sure to go follow me on Twitch. That link will be down below in the description. So if you're wondering, Ty, are you grinding for Brandon Roy? I probably will, but I'll probably wait until the PlayStation, game is out. But then we'll go from there. That's gonna wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.